Since adoption to the military in 1994, the M4 has been the most versatile weapon the military has. Hello, my name is John Davis, and I'm here to talk to you about my M4. Some things I'll go over are the M4 basics, its characteristics, how it works, attachments on my rifle, the ammunition I use, and the ranges and what they mean, and finally how I clear out my weapon. In order to master anything, you have to start with the basics. Before I got to handle this weapon for the first time, I had to master all the basic information for the M4. The M4, unlike its cousin the M16, has a 4-position collapsible stock. This is extremely beneficial for close quarter combat. The M4 is 33 inches long, completely open, and 29.75 inches long, completely collapsed. The M4 has a barrel that is 5.5 inches shorter than the M16. The M4 fires 5.56 NATO ammunition. The projectile that comes out of its barrel moves at 2,970 feet per second. It weighs about 6.36 pounds unloaded without a sling or any attachments. After understanding the basics, it's time to understand its characteristics. To understand how the weapon functions, you need to know how to properly utilize it. You need to understand the weapon characteristics. The M4 carbine is lightweight, causing less fatigue. Air-cooled, meaning air is used to cool the weapon system. Gas-operated means gas that's created from the gunfire going off pushes the bolt back and recycles the weapon. Then for a shoulder fired, obviously meaning is meant to be fired from the shoulder. It's magazine fed as opposed to belt fed, as some of our weapons are, meaning it uses a magazine in order to feed the ammo to it. To truly understand how a weapon works, it's important to know the cycle operations. The cycle operations is the order in which the weapon functions. The cycle operation for the M4 is feeding, chambering, locking, firing, unlocking, extracting, ejecting, and cocking. The magazine feeds the ammunition into the weapon. The bolt then chambers the round. The bolt twists and locks. You then pull the trigger, firing the weapon. The bolt twists the opposite direction as before and unlocks. The extractor grabs onto the back of the cartridge, extracting the cartridge from the chamber. The ejector then ejects the cartridge. At the same time, the bolt cocks itself. After fully understanding our weapon system, it's important to understand how the attachments on your weapon work in order to use it correctly. The attachments I have on my M4 make it easier to operate in certain conditions. I have an M68, which is a non-magnified optic that uses a red dot as a naming reference. I also have a light attached to my M4. My light is 60 lumens and it's used for low light conditions. I also have a PAC 15 on my M4, which is a laser aiming device used in conjunction with the night vision goggles. It also has a visual red dot for daytime operations. I also have a vertical foregrip, which is used to control your weapon better. You can have all the cool attachments in the world, but without proper training, you won't know how to use them. There are a couple different ammunition types that I use for my M4. There are 2 different types I carry on a regular basis. I carry the M855, which is a ball round, and I also carry a M856, which is a tracer round. Tracer rounds are used to see where you're shooting. Some of the other ammunition used with the M4 are dummy rounds and blanks. Blank rounds make a noise similar to a gunfire, so you can practice how you react to that. A big part of learning how to use your weapon system is knowing its ranges. Knowing the ranges of your weapon system is very important so you can effectively use it. The ranges are broken down into 3 simple categories: point target, area target, and maximum effective range. The point target for the M4 is 500 meters. This means that at 500 meters an average shooter should be able to hit a man-sized target. The area target of the M4 is 600 meters. This means that an average shooter should be able to hit a vehicle-sized target at 600 meters. The maximum effective range is 3,600 meters. This means that the bullet pretty much loses most of its energy at this range. After learning about your M4, it's important to know how to properly handle your weapon. I'm now going to demonstrate to you how to properly clear your weapon. You proceed to the clearing barrel. You ensure your selector is on safe. You then make sure there's no ammunition in the weapon by checking the chamber and checking the magazine port. You then release your bolt, close your dust cover, make sure the safety works, and that's how you properly clear out a weapon. Safety is paramount in the success of a mission. Today we learned a lot about the M4. Some things I've explained are the basics of the M4, its characteristics, the attachments on my weapon, the ammunition I use in my M4, the ranges and what they mean, and finally how to clear out my weapon. The M4 was adopted into the military in 1994. It is still used today because of its versatility, durability, and efficiency. These are some of the same reasons it was adopted by the military in the first place. Hope you learn a little bit more about what we carry here. Thank you.